for today's video, we actually have some pretty big news. I don't know if you guys have seen Bobby Plays' new video, but Microsoft is going to be shutting down, or not shutting down, they're just going to be phasing out COD Mobile once Warzone Mobile is released globally. So basically what that means is that they're not going to be, either they're going to shut it down completely, or two, they're just going to move it to the side and it's not going to be their main priority anymore. I believe if I had to guess which one it's going to be, I would believe this is not going to be their main priority right now. I think they want to see how Warzone will go if they put all their time and effort into that game instead of, putting a lot of time and effort into COD Mobile. Yes, COD Mobile has brought in a lot of revenue, but in my opinion, the game has died down a little bit. Like, it's something kind of like, it still gets good. They have a lot of good updates, and I still enjoy the game. But to me, it's not as enjoyable as it used to be, and I feel like a lot of people have said the same thing, where I know Bobby Plays, iFrag, and all of them are going to be pretty upset because this is a game that has brought many content creators, and they've been playing this game for years now. So I believe the game is kind of stale right now. Though when I first started playing, there was a lot of people playing this game. We would always find scrims, we would always play in tournaments, whether it was for 5, 10, 100 to thousands of dollars. But nowadays you can't really find those anymore. You can't even find a scrim, really. Like, you really have to be setting it up, and in order for you to play against pros, you have to go through a lot, and it's very, very hard for a new player to go from starting off COD Mobile. Like, let's say right now somebody that's new to the game wants to basically start playing professionally, right? Well, they have to learn everything that all these players have already learned, where a new player, it's going to be hard for them to basically try to compete with those professional players or semi-pros. Back then it was already hard enough, but as time goes on, it's just going to get harder for the new players to try to go professional. So getting new faces in on a game that could be possibly like Warzone Mobile could possibly bring in new people, new faces. It could be popping, Discord be popping again, and it'll bring in a ton of people and a ton of revenue. I'm just hoping that they basically put all the skins from COD Mobile. If you have spent, hundreds to thousands of dollars, if you can put all that into Warzone Mobile, because essentially it is still Call of Duty. So I think as a controller player, though, this could be pretty good news. The reason I say that it could be pretty good news is because we can't play ranked on Call of Duty Mobile, and that's something that I feel like has been hurting us controller players, because there's not really much for us to do besides either public lobbies, or we can play private games. And public lobbies pretty much just have a lot of bots for controller players. It's hard for me to find matches. I do like playing some S&D, and I'm gonna be showing some S&D gameplay. I have to have a full squad for me to actually go against some pretty decent players. And even when we do play some players, they're not as good, and it's not as competitive as ranked, obviously. And it's tough to sweat on a pubs game where they obviously have a ranked game mode, but we can't play ranked with a controller. So I'm hoping that this will help the controller players when they go to Warzone Mobile to basically be able to play ranked with a controller and not have so many problems with the ranked. I'd rather have a disadvantage and be able to play against mobile players than have my own lobby against controller players, and probably not have a delay or lag on my controller. Because yes, it can be OP, but it's not like right now that we have disadvantages on the controller. We should be allowed to play against mobile players. But I don't know, that's just my opinion. Hopefully this is good news for the controller community, because I think that this will be a good update. Moving over to Warzone will be good for controller players, because they could essentially be like Apex Mobile, where you're just trying to rank up, and it doesn't matter on what you play. The only thing that matters is that if you're in the pro league, you should be able to play on there, whether you're on PC, whether you're on controller, whether you're on mobile. And if I understand if you want to do a tournament where it's only touch players, makes sense to me. But besides that, I just feel like if the game is free and then, you know, somebody wants to play in a ranked lobby, we should be allowed to play against mobile players or PC players and not have our own lobbies. But yeah, let me know, guys, what you guys think about that. I would really like to know. But besides that, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.
Like one's just looking. I feel like one's outside on the right, like this angle. Yes, sir. Get out of my lobby, boy. Big dub. Man, big dub.
Targets in sight.
That was a good game. I'm gonna post that on YouTube. Hey, DRH is the way to go. You feel me?